Well, good evening and welcome to the Arbor Hills Nature Preserve in Plano, Texas. Tonight's exercise is the first battery endurance test of the NITECORE EDC29. I have the light on in high output level right now. This is how long it's been running. You've probably seen this before on the channel. I'm going to take it out in the preserve tonight, leave it on in high, and my current plan is to run it to complete exhaustion. We'll see how the burn down goes. We'll compare our results to the stated ANSI FL1 run times, but enough of that. Let's get started with the exercise. I've been running almost 4 minutes. I'm coming up on the path that I use a lot for path following tests. I'm going to spend a lot of time tonight in areas of the preserve that you don't normally see. What I'm trying to simulate is a situation where we got caught out at night unexpectedly. We're on a long day hike, maybe got lost, and we're just now making our way back. Didn't expect to be out at night, so the only light we have is our EDC. What can we actually rely on in terms of performance and runtime? Of course, here at the early going, high is absolutely perfect. In fact, probably even a bit of overkill. We'll see how the night progresses. Update on current mission time. I have my headlamp on right now. Let me get everything switched out here. Okay, there we go. EDC 29 still running in high. Even if it's lost a little something, it's still giving, for this type of environment, very good downrange situational awareness. I really just want to catch eye shine out in those tree lines well before I walk up onto anything. And so what I'm going to do is take this shortcut trail here out to the outer loop trail and then double back to where I started. All right, there we go. Almost 30 minutes. Once again, let me change things around. All right, still in high. When we have this tightened in environment and surroundings like this, high is probably overkill. Just to see right in front of me, medium would be adequate. But this is a high test, so I'm going to keep going. Of course, I get notification of things like down trees, slope of the terrain, tree roots, areas where I might trip or get in trouble well in advance. So just going to keep on going. All right, let me do one thing real quick. That's still showing max 1200. Okay, an hour and 30 left, and we had been running 30. That actually looks pretty good relative to the stated ANSI FL1 runtime. I don't really think we're cranking out 1200 lumens, but I don't have an integrating sphere. The more important thing is whether or not the output is still usable for the environment, and it certainly is. And here's that time update. This is actually one of my favorite areas of the preserve. I'll come out here and turn my headlamp off and just kind of sit and listen to the wildlife. I've got the EDC 29 still going strong. You can see all the way across the creek there. Still excellent downrange situational awareness. So even if I'm working a tight path, but I have an opening and I have 30 or 40 yards line of sight, I can get every single detail that I need about that path, still be able to see well inside tree lines, inside of 30, 40 yards. And then if I'm out in a much more wide open area like this, I have all this visibility ahead of me. Well, you know the score, time to keep going. Yeah, it's that time of year. There's always some joker who thinks this is a fun thing to do. I guess as long as I don't hear any banjo music, we're okay. All right, just over an hour. You may recognize this spot. You can go back and compare this to the high output in the original review video. If we've lost anything, it's only modest, and whatever step down has been experienced, if any, has been extremely gradual. I mean, for over an hour running solid, this is still superb output, probably overkill for some of the areas that I have been in. Let me walk around through here. Again, you can go back and compare this to the final segment or so in the original review video, and we're just going to keep on going. Well, you never know what will be out at night. Hey buddy, want some Lone Star beer? All right, update on mission time. I want to look at something real quick. Well, down to 6 minutes. So what I've seen is that burn down rate relative to real time is fairly good up to about 40, 45 minutes. Then it really starts accelerating. But we'll see how much longer we get in actuality. Okay, I just noticed a very, very minor, but it was visibly noticeable step down. At this point, we are back to where we started, headlamp off, and that's what it looks like. And about 10 seconds ago, another hard step down. Low battery warning, let me get this up. Notice it says we're now running at 100 lumens, so that is updating in real time to some degree, and there's our flashing low battery. Headlamp back off. So now this would only be useful for following the path right in front of me, but let's see how long we can go at this output. Now, this would probably be the extent of the ANSI FL1 runtime, which is the time it takes to put the light on in the specified output level, fresh battery until it reaches 10% of that output. So we did not meet the stated ANSI FL1, but I'm going to go ahead and run it to exhaustion. So I've been running just over an hour 40. I thought I'd show you what the light looks like. Not much output, but if you're trying to follow a groomed path, you've at least got enough information about that path to avoid tripping on a tree root or turning your ankle, maybe even breaking it in a small pothole. Don't have much in the way of side to side, but as the saying goes, it definitely beats using your cell phone. And here we are closing in on 220. And we're also closing in on that path that I took at the first part of the exercise, and here's what it looks like with the current level of illumination. Quite a different story. At this point, I guess you're kind of in a survival style mode. I'm literally looking right in front of me. That's it. That's about the extent of my downrange, 10 to 12 yards. I can barely see where those big potholes are. Side to side, I really don't have anything. So this is literally about follow the path in front of me, then work the light side to side, follow the path in front of me. Okay, see, I can still avoid a big problem there. So I can keep going, better than a cell phone most likely. Even if not, I would not want to be burning my cell phone battery in a situation like this. All right, here we are, coming up on 2.5 hours. Still running. I do have a bit of a buffer, but I will get into a point not too long from now where I really need to get out of here before the preserve shuts down. I know what I would be tempted to do, go out and do more exploring. Then I'd do something boneheaded like lose track of time and get locked in, and that would be seriously uncool. What I'm going to do is take the light with me, let it continue to run. I've got a lot of editing to do tonight. I'll keep it in the office, and as soon as it burns completely down, I will report that in the final summary of the video. And as always, until the next review, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for watching the video.